Hi Mark, welcome to my teaching video. This is my sister Allison and I'm going to be teaching her how to play horn. So basically we're going to start off with a basic thing every musician should know is posture. So let's make sure we have both feet flat on the floor. We want to be sitting towards the edge of the chair and we want to have a straight back obviously. The main thing about the horn is you want to minimize tension in all of your body and your mouth and face. So we're going to move on to how to hold the instrument. So the first thing to talk about is where to have the horn on or off of the knee, because what you want to not take your mouth to the horn, you want the horn to come to you. So can you just try putting it on your leg, and so that works? Okay, because if it hadn't, you could have brought your knee up, or you might end up having to play off the knee. So it looks like you can play with it on. And so now we're going to talk about right hand position. As you know, like your hand goes in the bell. So what we're going to think about a pageant queen's wave. Okay, so you want to have a slight curve, and you want to bring your thumb in. And imagine if this was a clock. You want your thumb to be at 3, or the top of your hand to be at 3, and the bottom to be at 6. So it's just gonna, your pinky or the back of your hand is just gonna rest, but you don't want it to go too far in because that's gonna block the sound, but you don't want it to be too far out because that causes intonation problems. So we're just gonna put the thumb or the top of the hand at the 3 and the pinky at 6. Okay? And then left hand position, obviously your pinky is going to hook in here. You want your thumb to be resting on the trigger. And then you want the pads of your fingers to hit the keys. We don't want anything like that, or, you know, with your nails. That's weird. It needs to look natural. And you want to bring it up to your face just so I can see. Yeah, you look pretty natural. So basically, I'm just going to give you a basic rundown of the parts of the horn. Mouthpiece, obviously, the lead pipe. These are the valves right here. These are the valve casings. This is obviously the bell. These are slides. And then one thing you should know about the horn is that it has 2 sides. The front part of the horn is pitched in F, and the back part of the horn is pitched in B flat. So when you press down the trigger, it changes the horn into B flat. And so anything up through second line G is without the trigger. So that's in the F. And then anything higher, a G sharp or higher, uses the trigger. Make sense? Kind of, not really, it's okay. So let's start with making some sounds, okay? So we can set the horn down, and let's focus on buzzing for a little bit. So I'm just gonna let's just buzz this pitch. You hear it by yourself? Okay. How about we do okay. Ready? 2, 3, go. Okay, the one thing, okay, that's okay. The one thing to remember is you want to minimize the face tension. You want to stay relaxed. And the thing that gets you to have a higher pitch is just faster air. Obviously, you're going to have a smaller aperture, which is what we call the opening of the mouth. So we can just start here and go down. How's that? Yeah. We'll just do half notes, half steps, okay? 1, 2, ready, go. Let's focus in. There you go. Now just make sure you're getting a really a really big breath. Do you hear how your sound is kind of airy? Do you hear a lot of air in that? Try to make sure it's all buzzing sound, okay? And another thing you can do is just hold the mouthpiece at the very tip, because when you're holding it like that, you tend to shove it into your face. So, can you be any louder? There you go, that was good. You can stop and take a breath for the next note. That was a really good one. Good. Are you just more comfortable with the lower notes? Yeah. Would you like to try making a sound on the horn now?
Love to.
Love to. Stop. I did not teach her that, by the way. So, let's play C. And this is open.
Oh, gee. Play it again.
Sounds like you have some spit in there, so let's clean that out. I'll just teach you. This first valve right here, what you can do is you see how it's going to come like that. So we're going to turn the horn like that.
That is disgusting. You just pour that on the floor?
It's not spit.
It's condensation.
It's condensation, exactly.
You can't pour that on the floor?
It'll dry up. That's what everybody does.
That's gross.
Well, I apologize, but that's what everybody does. How about we try that again?
Peer pressure.
So I see what you're doing is you want to make sure you're because I see you're reaching up to it. There you go. So, an exercise that we did during the first week of class is using the same. They're all using the same harmonic series, which means that it's going through all of the notes with the open fingering. So it's gonna go. Let's see if I can do it. That was bad. Let's just see if you can hit the first two.
I understand.
All of the notes are open. You're just gonna shift your embouchure or your aperture to go down to.
I'll never go that
Okay. Alright, let's take off the mouthpiece and let's buzz it.
I can't do that.
Okay, we're gonna, something we use in class is called the sing, buzz, play. So, sing that note. You can sing it up the octave. Okay, now let's buzz it. Oh, actually, no, we have to buzz it down the octave.
I can't go that low, I really can't.
Something you do is you look like you're